Hi, it's Mike from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, and on today's video I'm going to take a look at security. I know it's not the most exciting of things, and actually it's probably one of those things that we all dread when it comes to using our computers, especially if you use your computer online, which most of you do, hence why you're probably watching this video on some form of computing device. Now this is mostly aimed towards Windows users. I know from my own personal experience, every single day I go through the PC news and there's some new vulnerability within Windows. I know a lot of you out there are going to be screaming at me saying, Mike, just use Linux. Yes, I get you. I understand where you're coming from, but it isn't always quite as easy as that. And there's a lot of people, no doubt many of you that are watching this, that are still on Windows 10 because you like Windows 10. You like using it. It's your operating system of choice. You chose not to go with Windows 11 and you're in a situation now where you're not getting any security updates, or at least you are, but they're very minimal, and Microsoft being Microsoft really don't put a lot of effort into mitigating problems, especially these ones which are coming out recently, which we seem to be getting plagued with these 0-day effects. So basically a 0-day is basically a vulnerability which has come out and is potentially being actively used against your computer or other people's computers. We hear about it all the time. Various manufacturers are guilty of it. It's not just Microsoft. It happens throughout. You've got Asus, MSI, Gigabyte, ASRock, of the main motherboard vendors and their update software. You also got the likes of Chrome, Firefox, etc., etc. So it doesn't really matter what you're using. Potentially you're going to be affected by this at some point. So how do you kind of try and stay slightly ahead of the curve, or at least towards the top of it, so that when these things come out, you are somewhat protected? So I've been using a product called 0patch, which some of you may have heard of previously. It's actually a really good piece of software, and also it is completely free of charge to use for the crucial 0-day attacks which are happening against computers at the moment. If you want to, you can actually buy a subscription for 1 PC, 10 PCs, thousands of PCs. So if you're a system administrator looking after multiple PCs, then maybe you might want to buy a license, but you don't have to. That is the beauty of it. So to make yourself as kind of, well, in theory, as secure as possible, you can make sure you're doing all of your Windows updates. Obviously, that is pretty crucial. But for things which Microsoft haven't patched or are unable to patch for some reason or other, 0patch steps in with these tiny little micro patches. Now, what a micro patch is basically a very small piece of code which runs in memory and doesn't affect your operating system at all. Doesn't affect any of your operating system files, so it can run completely separately. So if there is a problem in Windows and it's a piece of software which is coded badly and people are kind of making use of it to gain access to your system or gain your personal information or whatever it is, just take over your PC in worst case scenario, the little piece of software which runs in memory actually protects that unpatched software. So I think this is a really great thing. Now, it isn't a one-stop deal. You should always, as I've just said, make sure your systems are up to date, do your Windows updates, go into Chrome, make sure that's updated, etc. Ideally, get yourself another piece of software like Patch My PC, for example. There's many other types of software which can keep your applications up to date, but still they don't always patch these problems where 0patch actually comes to the rescue. And also for those of you that are on Windows 10, as I briefly mentioned earlier, if you're looking to get support for Windows 10 for the oncoming 5-10 years that you want to use it, then potentially you can do that as well with 0patch. So you can get the free version, so you'll get the 0-day protection, or if you want complete protection, or as best as they possibly can, they are aiming to actually support Windows 10 for the foreseeable future. Depending on how many users they get and how much need there is or how much demand it is, they will keep on protecting it and updating it for as long as they possibly can. Anyway, I've waffled on for way too long. Let's head to the computer and take a closer look and see how easy it is to actually install and use. Now, I should say as well, before we get into this, this is in no way, shape or form sponsored. 0patch, I've got no affiliation with them whatsoever. They don't know I exist. I'm just doing this because I think it's actually a really good idea. I have used it on PCs previously, and with what has been going on in the news recently with all these CVEs, it's just been an absolute nightmare. And I honestly, at times I do lose sleep over this because we've got multiple computers in this household. So it isn't just my PC, it's our family's PCs, or if you're in a workplace, it's your workplace PCs, if you're someone who's in a position of trust or authority. Anyway, with all that said, it pretty much does what it says on the tin. So 0patch, no more patching headaches. What is 0patch or 0patch? and how does it work. So let's click on that, and basically it tells you what it's all about. So it's a kind of a microscopic solution for a huge security problem. So as it says there, 0patch delivers miniature patches of code, they call micropatches, to computers and other devices worldwide in order to fix software vulnerabilities in various, even closed source products. So this will help protect against software which is not necessarily mainstream. So possibly things like Adobe, maybe things like Winamp, programs that are still used by a lot of people but maybe aren't being updated as much. It can help protect you with all that kind of stuff as well. And if we take a look at some of the patches, so it says fixing what's really important. So as we've got here, there has been one recently for the Windows Remote Access Connection Manager, the denial of service. That's a 0-day attack, which has been exploited and has been patched straight away. Windows actually attempted to patch it, but didn't actually patch it fully for some bizarre reason. They kind of done a half-assed attempt, so it's still a vulnerability, it's just a little bit more difficult. But with the 0patch patch, it now removes that. So that's great. And again, you can go through and read all these, but there's a long, long list. It just goes on and on and on. The new ones are found daily. So you're probably thinking, well, okay, that's great, Mike, but this is going to cost me. How much is it going to cost? Well, the good news is it's not going to cost you anything in certain circumstances. So if, as you can see in the pricing, so per computer, per year, zero, absolutely €0. But is that the right solution? Potentially you might want to upgrade it. Again, for pros or enterprise, you may wish to do that. So what do you need to be to get it free? So you need to be either a personal user, non-profit, educational and testing use. You can use it for that. So I think you get up to 60 days to use it if you're using it for kind of testing purposes. But if you are just a home user and you want it on your PC or your family's PCs, for personal use, it's absolutely fine. So with that, you get the 0patch agent and you get all the free patches, and also you get the community support. Now, if you do want to protect your PC, so maybe if you're a Windows 10 user and you do want to be a little bit safer in the knowledge that you can use your system without being absolutely bombarded by these things, then you can do this. So at the moment, if you go with the ESU, the extended support for Windows 10, the first year costs about, I think it's about £25–30, and then it's going to go up basically double, triple, quadruple. It's just going to become extremely expensive. So if you wanted to, you could spend around about €25 a year and keep your system patched and secure, which is awesome. You don't have to, like I said, you can just use the free version if you want to. That is entirely up to you, but we do have options. So if you want a little bit more, you can pay money and get a bit more, which is kind of good. I like the free version for personal home computers. I think it's absolutely fine. And just to show you the free one, so it includes 0-day patches, doesn't include the end of service patches for Windows 10, etc., Windows 7. So a lot of you may not actually need that at all. But yeah, basically you get the 0-day patches, which I think is the important bit. 0-day patches are the ones which catch people out. They are the ones you really want. But again, if you want to have all of the stuff, look, all the tick boxes there, it's basically all covered. So if you want to pay for it, you can do. Like I said, you don't necessarily have to. So if you want to actually install it, now you do have to sign in, you do have to create an account, because obviously you want to track to see how you're using the system or offer you potentially discounts as you go on, but you can just download it here. And we'll save this to our desktop. And we can close that down now. Don't need that open anymore. And you can just go ahead and double click on that. And it will start the 0patch agent setup. So just agree to it. Let it know where you want it to go. Agree to the terms and conditions. You can read them if you wish to. Give it a location. I would suggest the default. And just let it go ahead and do its thing. Again, it's a very small program. It won't take hardly any time at all. You'll get the user account control. So just agree to that. And there you go. Then you can launch the console. So we'll close that. And now we'll go to the console. So it'll ask you to sign in. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And there we go. So I've just put my password in. So now what it's going to do is going to start syncing. And it will sync every kind of 60 seconds or so. Or where is it? Yeah, auto sync every 60 minutes. So every hour it's just going to sync to see if there's a new patch available. So you can see here, patches have been applied. 6 patches have been applied. And 70 have been patched. So it just keeps on going. And you do get a little bit of nagware saying that important patches are missing. That is the ones that they're trying to basically sell you. So again, if you want to do that, you can do. It's entirely up to you. but you don't necessarily have to. So this is going to basically patch pretty much everything other than these other options here. So you can go into the dashboard and see what's going on. You can go in to see the applications which are being protected. So these are the ones which have been patched. So you can go through there and see there's so many things which have been patched. It's actually quite scary, really. Also, you can go for patched applications there. So you've got all or patched, and you've got apps that could be patched. So there's a couple there. These ones are part of Windows. Again, these are a little bit more in depth, but you can pay to have those protected should you wish to, or you can do your own mitigations if you want to. So again, for patches, you can see what has been patched. There's loads and loads of them, and they're all enabled to keep things secure as they possibly can do. If you go into settings, you can actually just find out about pop-up settings, so you can be informed about all patching events if you're into that and you just want to know what's going on. You can choose don't inform me about successfully applied patches, or inform me of only important system events. So that's the default, so I'm going to leave it as that. You've also got your log file, so it'll tell you about what it's doing, so what is applied, etc, etc. So it's pretty straightforward. You can't really go too far wrong here, and that is essentially it. So all you can do is just go back to your dashboard if you want to, and yeah, that is it. If you want to purchase licenses, you can, but otherwise just close it down. If you go down into your taskbar down here and show the hidden icons, you'll see there's a new icon here, and it says everything is okay. And if you double click on that, you can go in and open up the console again if you want to see what's going on. But realistically, you don't have to do anything, just it's kind of set and forget. So let it do its own thing. There is also a console which you can log into on their website. So if you go back into here, you can go into 0patch Central, and you see my previous PC, my editing PC, was put on here a couple of days ago. So if we just refresh this page now, we'll now see that this afternoon I've actually put Kath's PC on because she's still running Windows 10, as you can see there. So a little bit of extra security for Kath. And also I've just added in the Stream PC, which is the one we're on currently. So you can have up to 10 PCs. So as part of the free kind of program, you can have 10 licenses. So even if you've got a bunch of laptops and a bunch of PCs at home, you should be absolutely fine. And also you are eligible for the free 30-day Pro or Enterprise trials if you want to trial it before you decide whether it's right for you. Entirely up to you. Again, you can keep an eye on all of your systems which are in the patching system from this simple interface, which is just a web-based interface, which you can go to central.0patch.com and log in, and it'll show you exactly what's going on. You go to your account settings, billing if you want to, and other resources that are available. So again, overall, I think this is great. It's free, and it gives you just a little bit of extra protection, which I think the way things are going at the moment, it's probably a really good idea. So there you go. There is 0patch in action, doing its thing, and I know it's not perfect, but it does give me that little bit of extra reassurance that I'm doing kind of what I can to protect my systems and also the family systems as well, which I guess is what it's all about. We all use things like online apps, banking apps, eBay, PayPal, etc, etc. Maybe you don't. Let me know in the comments section. Is your PC completely offline? You don't touch any of that stuff, no banking, no anything? If you do, great. I'm glad you've managed to escape the rat race, but for most of us, we are still stuck in it. And I think it is our responsibility to try and protect it as best we possibly can, and ideally without spending any money, which is where this is perfect. Again, if you do want to spend money, if you want to increase the level of security in your system, you can pay for it, as you can with most things these days. But I like the free version, and I'm going to be sticking with it for the foreseeable. Let me know, have you tried using 0patch before? Have you found it intrusive on your system? I honestly haven't. It's a very small footprint program. The patches are applied on boot up and loaded into memory, so you don't have to worry about any system files being changed or anything like that. So if you do anything such as running like DISM or doing a Windows repair install, that kind of stuff, you don't have to worry about it because it isn't affecting your Windows system files. All of it is done with these tiny little micro patches. Anyway, I've waffled on for way too long. Let me know what you think about this one in the comments section below. Hopefully it's been useful to you. If it has, smash that like button. If you want to see more content like this on a daily basis, maybe consider hitting subscribe. And if you do, don't forget to hit the chime notification. That way you've been notified of future video releases. But for now, I've been Mike. This is Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To. And hopefully we'll catch you in the very next video. Thanks for watching.